They have to show that on this Ahmedabad ground they can play really well.
तभी
And
पैसा ही पैसा होगा.
पैसा ही पैसा होगा.
So hello guys, welcome to the another episode of CRICTIK, and I am your host Ankur Dua, back again after a long time. I missed my channel a lot, but now I promise that I'll give you the regular content, and I'm having a very special guest with me, Deep Prakash, to discuss about the first ODI between India and West Indies. So hi bro, welcome to the show.
yeah, thank you, Ankur, for having me.
Yeah. So like पहला ODI है, and like कई मतलब गुड न्यूज भी और कई बैड न्यूज भी. गुड न्यूज ये, अब रोहित शर्मा इज इनटू द कैप्टेंसी. लाइक कितना मजा आएगा उनको फुल टाइम कैप्टेंसी में देखने. सो व्हाट डू यू फील अबाउट इट?
Look, so firstly, the atmosphere of the stadium. So yeah, it's a bad thing that the crowd is not there, but the stadium is amazing, and our team is playing a very special ODI match,
Exactly.
and Rohit Sharma is captain. So it doesn't matter who all feature in the 11, but it's going to be a really special game for all the fans and all the players and all the Indian cricket team supporters who are going to watch the game. And I'm sure that Indian team will win it, and
Yeah.
especially under the Rohit Sharma's captaincy.
एग्जैक्ट. नाउ कमिंग टू द बैड न्यूज, लाइक काफी प्लेयर्स इंडिया में लाइक पॉजिटिव टेस्ट किए गए हैं. शिखर धवन हो गए, श्रेयस अय्यर हो गए, और साथ में ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ है. लाइक उनका मेरे को किस्मत नहीं समझ आ रहा. लाइक जब पहले था, लाइक स्क्वाड में थे, तब उनको प्लेइंग नहीं मिली, एंड अब जब उनके चांस लग रहे थे उनको प्लेइंग के, नाउ ही हैज बीन टेस्टेड पॉजिटिव.
I'm sick and tired now. I don't know what to do. मेरी किस्मत ही खराब है. मेरी किस्मत ही खराब.
और उनके साथ साथ कई ट्रेनर्स एंड ऑल भी हैं, फिजियो भी हैं जो पॉजिटिव पाए गए हैं, एंड स्टैंड बाय प्लेयर नवदीप सैनी इज आल्सो पॉजिटिव. सो आपको क्या लग रहा है, इससे हमारे इंडियन कैंप को कुछ लाइक डिसएडवांटेज हो?
Yeah, so I won't say it's a good thing because our players have tested positive. So I wish them a speedy recovery. But the thing is, it has reduced the selection headache on the coaches, because now we will see a different opening pair that was there
Yeah,
previously in our last ODI against South Africa, because KL Rahul is also not available. So
exactly.
most probably we will see Rohit Sharma, Ishan Kishan, and right now in the middle order also, since we don't have many options, the selection is very straightforward: Virat Kohli,
Exactly.
Rishabh Pant, and Surya Kumar
Surya
Yadav.
Kumar Yadav.
So yeah, so it's a good thing to start the series with with not so many options. So in that perspective, you can say it's a good thing.
एग्जैक्टली. एंड लाइक रोहित शर्मा ने अनाउंसमेंट कर दिया है कि कल ईशान किशन ही उनके साथ ओपन करेंगे. तो व्हाट डू यू फील अबाउट, यार यंगस्टर को इंडियन टीम में आके ओपन करते हुए देख के आपको कैसा लग रहा है, मतलब लगेगा?
I think so. Rohit Sharma and Ishan Kishan. So Ishan Kishan is more or less the backup of Shikhar Dhawan in case something happens down the line, or when we are going to the 50 overs World Cup. And similarly, we are looking at Rituraj Gaikwad as Rohit Sharma's backup.
Exactly.
For the next World Cup. So it's good thing that Ishan Kishan is getting chances, especially in the home conditions where the World Cup is going to happen. So if he score runs, he'll stay in the contention, because when the selectors are going to select the 15-member squad, they won't be able to pick 4 openers. There will be only one backup opener. So I think it gives him an edge to perform well and get selected for the World Cup squad as a backup opener.
एग्जैक्टली. चलो अब हम स्क्वाड्स की तरफ देख लें, थोड़ा स्क्वाड की तरफ जाए कि क्या क्या ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल है. सो रोहित शर्मा इज कैप्टनिंग द साइड. देन यू हैव केएल राहुल, जो अभी अवेलेबल नहीं है बट ही विल बी बैक आफ्टर, मतलब इन द सेकंड गेम. देन इट्स ऋतुराज गायकवाड़, शिखर धवन, विराट कोहली, सूर्य कुमार यादव, श्रेयस अय्यर, एंड लाइक इस बार एक लाइक सरप्राइजिंग वो पिक था दीपक हुडा. like because I haven't seen him performing, because IPL में भी वो डाउन फॉर्म थे. I don't know कि क्या उनके इंडियन टीम में सोच चल रही है. एंड दीपक हुडा गॉट लाइक पता नहीं अब कल चांस मिले, क्या पता मिडिल ऑर्डर में उनको चांस मिल जाए. तो लाइक थोड़ा सा अगर आप दीपक हुडा पे इलैबोरेट करो तो.
Look, so if you see, the World Cup is going to happen in India, and we need someone at number 6 who can bat really well and also chip in with a couple of overs. And right now, because we don't have the regular guys, Hardik Pandya, Ravindra Jadeja in the team, they are trying to figure out who is that guy who can be a spin all-rounder, who can bat and bowl some overs. So they went with Venkatesh Iyer because it was South Africa. They needed a pace all-rounder. Now we are back in India, so they need a spin all-rounder. And I guess tomorrow we will see either Deepak Huda or Washington Sundar playing at number 6, so that we get an additional bowling option. Because these are the two guys who are the spin batting all-rounders. And as you said, the curious case of Deepak Huda, he didn't perform well in IPL, but his Syed Mushtaq Ali tournament was really good. So based on a T20 tournament, they have selected him for a one-day tournament to play a similar kind of role. So I guess that's kind of injustice to the guys who have performed well in Vijay Hazare Trophy, the 50-over format, but that's what it is.
Yeah. So now, like, अगले players की बात करते हैं. That is Rishabh Pant, our wicket keeper. Then we have Deepak Chahar, and then we have Shardul Thakur, Yuzvendra Chahal. Kuldeep Yadav is also back after his injury after a long time. साथ ही साथ Washington Sundar is also back. Then you have Ravi Bishnoi. I think he's the first guy from that under 19 campaign who is, like, getting a chance for the Indian team. And now Mohammad Shami, Siraj, Prasidh Krishna, and Avesh Khan. लाइक जसप्रीत बुमराह को अब रेस्ट दिया गया है. ये दो मतलब ये जो दो हमारे ओडीआईज और T20s होंगे. सो हाउ डू यू फील? लाइक हमारा स्क्वाड अच्छा लग रहा है? आई थिंक इट्स साउंडिंग वेरी गुड.
Yeah, if you look at the names, I think everyone deserved a chance to be a part of this squad, be a part of this dressing room after their good performances in the last IPL and domestic tournaments. So, but again, in the pace attack, you have a lot of options. So it's going to be interesting how they give chance to all these guys or who all get selected. Because looking at the team's balance, if you are going with someone like Deepak Huda or Washington Sundar at number 6, then you are forced to play both Deepak Chahar and Shardul Thakur at 7 and 8, so that you strengthen your batting lineup. So that gives you an option to go with Kulcha both if the team management is looking.
बहुत टाइम हो गया कुलचा को देखे हुए ना. लाइक it's been a long time, and I think अगर दोनों वापस फॉर्म में आ गए ना, तो लाइक इंडिया एक बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग मतलब ट्रॉफी विनिंग टीम बन जाएगी इस बार के लिए.
Exactly, because this is the right time to test Kuldeep and Chahal against West Indies team. Because if you don't test them against West Indies team in home conditions, then when will you test? Right?
So now let us talk about the West Indies squad. So Kieron Pollard is captaining the side. Then you have Fabian Allen. Then you have Bonner. Then you have Darren Bravo. Then you have Shamra Brooks. Then you have Jason Holder, Shai Hope, Akil Hussain. Then you have Alzari Joseph, Brandon King, Nicholas Puran, Kemar Roach. Then you have Romario Shepherd. Then you have Auden Smith. Then you have Halden Walsh Jr. So अच्छा squad इनका भी, like it's sounding a good squad because आज like West Indies is also in a good form. England को हरा के आए हैं अभी, so they might be on a other level of confidence level उनका बहुत high होगा. So what do you feel about this West Indies squad?
Yeah, so firstly, so they won a T20 tournament, which is their strength against England, but this is a 50-over game, and that too in India. So it's going to be a different ball game altogether. Exactly. But the West Indies team is looking really settled, especially a really gelled unit after their World Cup disaster. Exactly. So if you look at the names, their roles are defined, clearly defined. They have good guys for each position. And now there is another factor that will going to be a key factor in determining how the West Indies team is going to play. And that key factor is that the auction is within a week, and every West Indian player will have that thing in their mind that they have to perform really well. They have to play this ODI game in a T20 format. They have to show that on this Ahmedabad ground they can play really well.
तभी पैसा ही पैसा होगा.
पैसा ही पैसा होगा.
Yes, definitely, definitely. We will definitely see some 2, 3 guys playing brilliant knocks, and they will get picked in the auction because of these knocks.
एग्जैक्टली
So
एग्जैक्टली मतलब इस टाइम पे सभी फ्रेंचाइजेस की वॉच होएगी इंडिया वर्सेस वेस्ट इंडीज, बिकॉज वेस्ट इंडीज पावर हर एक टीम को चाहिए. 2-3 टीम्स के बाद दे आर
definitely.
ऑलरेडी हैविंग इट, बट 2-3 मतलब बाकी की जो फ्रेंचाइजेस है उनको दे स्टिल नीड दैट, यू नो, एंड ओवर्स में खत्म करने वाला जो एबिलिटी है जो वेस्ट इंडियंस के पास बहुत अच्छा होता है. सो इट वुड बी लाइक अ ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर देम टू बैंग इनटू द ऑक्शन.
Yeah, as you pointed out, that a lot of teams need good West Indian finishers to for their all-round ability. And if
Yeah,
you see this squad, there are 3 guys. First is Jason Holder. Everyone knows him,
exactly.
proven all-rounder, performed really
For
well
that was
against England.
brilliant.
So
Yeah.
he's one of those guys who will be like who will be a $1 million guy. But apart from Jason Holder, there are 2 other guys whom I guess every franchisee will be watching. First is Odion Smith, and second is Romario Shepherd. So both of them are like Andre Russell kind of guys.
Yeah,
So Odion Smith admires Andre Russell, and Romario Shepherd is more or like DJ Bravo kind of guy, not Andre
yeah.
Russell. So one is bowling all rounder, other is batting all
Batting all
rounder.
rounder.
Yeah, but it would be difficult for this West Indies ODI team to fit both of them in their 11. So it would be interesting to see how they go about it or how they pick their XI. But a lot of franchisees will be looking at these 2 guys, Odion Smith and Romario Shepherd.
Truly agreed. And I think Akhil Hussain, like he might play some important role because like उनका जो हमने फील्डिंग एफर्ट्स है जो फील्ड में बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं फिर उसके बाद लाइक ही इज रियली गुड एट दैट. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक लाइक आई थिंक ही कैन बी द एक्स फैक्टर फॉर दिस वेस्ट इंडीज साइड दिस टाइम बिकॉज स्पिनर है मतलब अहमदाबाद का ग्राउंड भी बड़ा है, तो क्या वो इंपॉर्टेंट की रोल खेल सकते हैं वेस्ट इंडीज टीम के लिए?
Yes, exactly. So the middle over acceleration has been India's problem since our last ODI World Cup.
Yeah.
And especially if you look at this Indian team, they have 2 good spinners. First is Akhil Hussain and second is Hayden Walsh Jr.
Yeah.
And both of them will play because that's the kind of balance that they bring. And this is unlike the previous teams where they used to find a good spinner. So Akhil Hussain, his performance has been really good, and a lot of franchisees, if they want a backup spinner, so especially since Rashid is not there, so Akhil Hussain is going to be. So if my prediction is he can be Sunil Narayan's backup in KKR. So even he can be an interesting choice right now.
Exactly.
But it would be interesting to see how this combination Akhil Hussain and Hayden Walsh Jr. performs in the middle overs, especially if Ishan Kishan and Rishabh Pant, the 2 guys who play spin very well or who like to go against spins, they are playing on the crease.
एग्जैक्टली और अपना होम ग्राउंड मतलब एक तरीके से अपने उस पे खेलेंगे, होम कंडीशंस में खेलेंगे, तो इट वुड बी बेनिफिट फॉर बोथ ऑफ देम. चलो देखते हैं नाउ लाइक थोड़ा सा प्रेडिक्शंस की तरफ आ जाते हैं. हमने अब दोनों टीम्स दोनों स्क्वाड्स के बारे में डिस्कस करा. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक लाइक वन बैट्समैन की बैट्समैन फॉर इंडिया, वन की बॉलर फॉर इंडिया एंड सेम फॉर वेस्ट इंडीज?
So I'll start with bowlers first because that's very easy. For West Indies, I'll pick Akhil Hussain because of the ground and because of that mystery angle that he brings to this side. For India, I'll definitely pick Deepak Chahar because we need that wickets up front. And if you look at West Indies opening combination, Shai Hope is the consistent guy, but on the other side, you will see either Brandon King opening with him or Bonner opening with him. So that's the wicket that Deepak Chahar should get in the first 10 overs.
Yeah.
So if he gets that wicket, so that will be a good thing because Puran comes early, and that will allow our spinners to bowl good line and lengths to this Caribbean middle orders. But so when it comes to batting, so the main guy from the Caribbean side would be Shai Hope because he has to anchor the innings because they need one anchor around whom they can the others can contribute and play.
Yeah.
So Shai Hope is the main guy, and for India, so I think the main guy has to be Virat Kohli.
Like yaar, we are missing that 71st from like past 2 years. It's been long time. इतना इंतजार कराया उन्होंने हमको, इतना इंतजार, अब काश इस सीरीज में वो 71st आए एंड देन ही कंटिन्यूज टू हिज लाइक, फिर चल एक बार अगर 100 आ गया ना अब, तो आई थिंक दैट 100 काउंट फिर से मतलब स्टार्ट होके ऐसे ऐसे ऊपर जाएगा, फॉर श्योर जाएगा। तो बस वो 100 का इंतजार है। आपको क्या लगता है इस सीरीज में वो 100 आएगा?
Yeah. So
No jinxing.
it's yeah, it's a really tough one, but so I have a feeling, my heart says it will come, but my mind said it's not going to come. So
Or go with heart.
yeah.
Chalo. It's right, it's right. So guys, like if you like this discussion with Deep Prakash, so do subscribe my channel. You're watching it, just go and press the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get regular notification, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, that is Punjabi Crick Guy. वहाँ पे भी मैं amazing content देता हूँ, and also don't forget to follow Deep Prakash on Instagram. Bro, please, you can tell your ID and all to everyone so that they can follow you.
Yeah, my ID is rookie_deep. So I usually conduct cricket related polls on my Instagram. So if you are interested in participating in some polls or opinions, you can follow me, and I usually bring out fan stories. So if you are interested in that part also, so then you can follow and DM me. So it's rookie_deep.
Bro, it was really nice to have you on my show. Like it was really good conversation. So bro, बस लास्ट जाते जाते आपसे एक आखिरी प्रेडिक्शन, whom do you think आज का मैच जीतेगा, या इंडिया या वेस्ट इंडीज?
So it's going to be India only. So it's a very special game for us in terms of the number of ODI games that we have played. So I think we will win. And because Rohit Sharma is captain, so I think the luck is going to be back.
Exactly. So guys, thank you for watching the video till the end. Have a nice day.